Hello and welcome back to what is probably going to be the final Spire episode for a little while. I had to think about it, and I think the time spent recording for these series are probably just better spent streaming for the time being. I'll still be uploading things like Spire VODs and things like that, but we're probably going to go on a hiatus for a little while here. But I think for the final episode we are going to take a look at the daily climb. That should be fun to check out. I haven't tried any of those yet at all. I've heard they can be quite difficult. Let's see what we have here. Start with 2 colorless cards. All enemies start with +3 strength. No longer heal when entering new acts, and merchant prices are increased by 25%. So let's see how we fare against this for a little while. We do have a hard enough time when it normally comes to silent and such, so I'm not quite sure what the scoring is like on these either. I imagine we're probably not going for time. So I don't think I'll worry too much about standing around talking for bits like that. That may not have been the right decision, since we may need to keep our health in order here. I want to make it through this. Let's see here, we get... what did we start with? Trip, which is vulnerable and innate, deals 6 damage to all. Let's go for an attack. Here with +3 strength. I imagine weak will be pretty useful. Can't remember for sure if this upgrades or not to 2 weak. Could have sworn there was a way to check, and that might only be shops if you like right click or something. I think we'll still pick it up though. That'll give us a bit of leeway when it comes to upgrading Neutralize next. Can we still kill someone? Looks like the answer is yes. Not if I do that. Why did I thought his HP was lower than it was. Whoops. We still can kill him, just not in an ideal way. But we're still fine, luckily enough. That was a pretty bad misplay to make off the bat, though. Leg sweep could be real good, as could underhanded strike. I think we'll go with leg sweep first, just to ensure we have enough weak for the time being in block. Backstab worked out really well for us the last episode. Fortunately, we can't find any of these really good relics. Moving a card is 94. I think we still should prioritize removing cards. We already have 1 innate card for the time being, that should be good enough. Probably a strike first. We'll build defensively just to make sure we live long enough in this run, I think. And weaken him for next turn. I think we'll just go for damage. Trip seems pretty good. I wonder if everyone starts with that. I did notice in the patch notes they said they're seeding a lot more things for RNG. Should imagine it'd be pretty similar. Flying Knee or Dagger Throw or Deflect. Those are all pretty decent options. A second discard card could help us make a shift over to discard stuff if we want. But as it stands, we're more defensive, so Deflect could be pretty useful. Especially in preventing damage in this challenge mode here. Let's take a Deflect. That seems more likely to work out. Oh, this seems pretty good against these guys. Who's got to go first? You're going to get stronger, which is unfortunate. In which case... we need to take out this wizard pretty quickly too, but let's get rid of the guy that's doing 12 damage this turn. And we'll worry about these other dudes. Let's take nothing for now. You're not going to attack next turn, are you? I can never remember how many turns it takes for him. I think this should be fine then in that case. We have this block potion if it comes down to it. 7, 10. Only going to do 3 to this wizard, unfortunately. The block's not going to carry over, so instead let's kill this shield guy. And then we're probably going to need to use this block potion next turn. 28. That is indeed a yes. Just go for all blocks. Then we buy ourselves a little time to deal with one of these before he attacks again. That's 9, 15. Still just barely unable to kill him, so we'll go for this guy first. Take 3 again, just to ensure we can kill him. Buy that for next turn. So we're definitely going to want to try and kill elites and stuff if points matters in this mode, which I don't even know for sure since this is my first time doing it and haven't really watched anyone else play these, so find out shortly, I guess. My main priority is just making it through. Let's smith something, even though we have a elite next. 8 damage, vulnerable to all enemies, seems pretty good. I think with the fact that we have 3 weak cards now, instead of upgrading Neutralize like I normally would, we're going to go with Trip. Just in case we get sentries here, we can immediately purge all their artifacts, and we did, interestingly enough. Oh, we'll do that. We can weaken the guy who's about to hit us, so we probably will do that. Even though it's pretty bad to DPS this guy first. I think we're okay to take 3, just to start getting this guy down. We have Leg Sweep and Trip. Kind of need to play both. Let's weaken one of these guys. And dodge and roll for next turn, maybe? We're gonna take 7 this way. Could take nothing with a survivor. Let's take nothing. And then we'll worry about our block next turn. About to get all our days coming in though. Is not great. There's our deflect coming in handy again. Basically just serves as an extra energy early on when we can play it right. That's enough to kill you. And then unfortunately we only have 4 block. But I think we will make it through this just fine. Pretty happy with our choices so far. This definitely could have gone a lot worse. Like, not just this fight, but these first few battles in general. Maybe I should have sucker punched him, since we probably were going to kill this guy this turn regardless. Then we would have taken less damage there. Just things to keep in mind. Finally getting ahead of the days now, there's only 1 left, so a turn like this should be pretty great. Bag of Marbles, that'll be super helpful. Enemy's weak, we definitely could use a heal hook. Cloak and Dagger also not a bad pick here, though we probably need to upgrade it before it becomes super good. Go with Heal Hook for now, since we definitely keep up weak quite often. And then Rest, probably. Since he took more than I would have liked in that battle. Get Unseizing Top. So, if we get ways to play out our hand, we'll definitely take that. Let's go for this next Rest Site too. Jawworm and a Louse. Don't think we can easily kill this Louse, unfortunately. 9, huh? Oh, I stand slightly corrected, but then we can't really neutralize him. Oh, that's right, they're vulnerable. That's why I miscounted. Definitely should remember that moving forward. And Unseizing Top. Good job, me immediately forgetting the 2 cards we literally just picked up. Definitely want to Blur as well, if we can get it. After Image, I think, is a good pick. Let's see. Can we afford a upgrade here? What would we upgrade? Start with After Image Plus. Extra damage there. Make these guys better. Would this become 3 weak? Is pretty tempting. You got already upgraded. Could be between Neutralize, Leg Sweep, and one of these blocks, I think, first. I don't think we need to make After Image innate super early. I'm thinking a better Leg Sweep will serve us well. Let's do that. That'll probably save more HP than a 20 heal for now. And we get Gremlin Knob. He'll be weak pretty much forever, which is what we want. Fortunately, not too many attacks to make use of this opening vulnerable. The weaks more than make up for the fact that they have 3 strength, I think. We'll definitely just take 2 damage here as well. Maybe you shouldn't have done that in retrospect. Could get our After Image and play it here, which is a little late. He's gonna gain 4 strength, so we'd only save 5 HP doing that. Let's throw this potion down. Make sure we get him out of the way next turn before bad things happen. There we are. HP is full, gain energy. Definitely not gonna apply now. Maybe somewhere down the line. Calculate a gamble isn't too bad. I don't think we need it at the moment. Yeah, let's just skip this. We'll play it safe. Another elite at 27 HP probably isn't playing it safe though. It's 1 elite versus 2 normal battles. And we at least have a shop before the elite. Let's give the shop a try. Let's see what we have here. Cloak and Dagger, I think, is what we need to take. So removing a card again isn't that bad of a play. I think with After Image we're going to want cards like Cloak and Dagger though. And that's probably enough for now. A Slice is tempting. Our deck is getting a bit too big though, I think now. And it's not defense. Lagavulin, this definitely could be a problem. We'll trigger him now. Maybe should have Swift Potioned first. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. For sure. And we are going to get debuffed a couple times, I think, here. With how our deck looks. don't really have any big attacks to make a fight like this any faster. Nor do we have Blur yet to save large amounts of block like that. We're only going to get one heal before the boss. Which could be problematic. If we ever empty a hand, something like Deflect or Neutralize will definitely be of help though. And we get you here, 8. This will probably be like 2 or something. I think we still need to go for these guys just to not take damage. Then we'll kill you next turn. I think we were 1 off. But that went fine. We get a colorless card at the beginning of each combat now. That could be good. Malaise, huh? Especially unupgraded. Are we fighting? It could be alright. I'm still like 50-50 on it. Like when I started Slay the Spire, I really liked it. But the fact that it takes up a whole turn is just a bit much. Wow, pretty bad opening hand. Let's drink our potion. Made him transform, which is fine. I think this works out okay. There we are. Get a little extra DPS on him. We can malaise for 3 here, which isn't great. I would like to get After Image out, but I think we still can probably handle it. Somewhat. We'll take 8. That'll hopefully pay for itself. Now we just need to get back to After Image as soon as possible. Not quite. Destroy, destroy, destroy. I'd rather you not, please. Gonna take 8 here. Can't really afford to keep taking hits like that too often, though. Hope we can play everything. Maybe did so in the wrong order, though. Oops. Got our top again. Just to defend, though. Definitely need to defend once more if we're going to attack at all. Fine. Should have deep breathed first though, just in case we got what we were looking for. Which what that is, I'm not sure at the moment, since we already got our After Image and such. Oops. Definitely had energy for that too, so that was definitely a mistake there. Definitely playing slightly too quickly. I think we're not looking too bad on finishing this guy off, though. Without dying. We don't get heals, right? Yeah, that could be a problem. Since we haven't even gotten the start 1 damage stuff yet in Ascension mode. There is his transform. Let's see if we get something for 0. Did not. Get another trip. We can hit him once. Something more weak. It's definitely weak for the rest of this battle, that's for sure. He's gonna hit us for 12. It's fine. Another 12 coming in. Leg sweep MVP, as usual. Whoops. There we go. Missing important cards again. No reason to strike since he has more block anyway. It would be nice if we had a well-laid plan to keep leg block on, or the same? Leg sweep until he has a big attack turn. This is probably not going to kill him at all. 6 and 7. Is gonna hurt a lot. Well, it hurts by 1. That's not a lot, as bad. Whoops, wrong order. And missed a thing again. Just can't seem to remember today that we have Unseizing Top. Oh, first boss lived through. Get potentially Tactician for a free, like, what's it called? Survivor. And then if we ever pick up other discard cards, though I think Wraith Form, it makes more sense in this deck. Snecko Eye. That would only really be useful for Wraith Form and Leg Sweep. Kind of scary otherwise. Black Star. Take Black Star and hope it works out for us. We're gonna need to drink this regen potion immediately, I'd imagine. Where's the nearest campfire? This path looks pretty ideal, as does one of these. This one has a shop though, which is why I lean towards it right now. Go up this way. Get 3 birds. Ugh. You've clearly got to fall like this turn. Whoops, that was a mistake. Should have neutralized him and then struck him. Well, we're gonna die if we don't defend. That's an issue. I think we start killing him then, in that case. Since neither of them are gonna fall. My god. Oh, Leg Sweep clearly has to go down. Then we get a free heal hook. Followed by After Image, even though that order feels pretty wrong. 15, there's 31 coming in. We only have 12 block. I don't even think we can After Image. Sucker Punch heal hook takes you out. I think we're alive by like 2 or something. Oh, never mind. We weakened him. Thank God. So 16, a lot more manageable. Once again, not 3 attacks though. I almost think we let Shiv go around the deck then to make a 3rd attack easier against these guys. This is gonna be a problem. Are we just dead? We got Shiv, we might have been okay. I think we're just dead. Well, these guys were no joke. With +3 strength. Oh, we're alive by 2. I miscalculated. We can't afford to Wraith form. But we also do basically nothing to them otherwise. So we need a lot of defense and 3 attacks somehow. Well, that's 3 attacks. Didn't get the lot of defense though. Get to draw a card. Don't have a way to weaken either of you? Yeah, we're still just dead. We had a weaken, we'd have done it. So close. That's probably not gonna be a great score unless other people pick that exact same path. Can we see stats everywhere? Anywhere, that is. Leaderboards. These are definitely for regular stuff, I'm pretty sure. It might just be just for sharing, though. Which is fair enough. If that's the case. Ah, can we do it again? Is that a thing? Scores aren't submitted for repeat attempts. We are almost at half an hour, so I don't think we could run through it again and still do all that well. But I think for the last episode we will do another run though. And that might be a Ironclad run potentially. Since we've been doing lots of silent up until now. Sure, why not? Let's give level 5 a try for the first time. Heal less after boss battles. We just tried without healing, so at least be a little easier than that was. Do you want a random boss relic, or do you want to just 3 free fights? 1, 2. Doesn't look like we can get to any kind of elite with that, but it is still 3 free cards along the way, pretty much. Definitely buys us a lot of HP. Let's try a random boss relic, though. That's always been fun. Instead, get an upgraded defend and a bunch of other things. Sentinel, and try for some kind of exhaust synergy. It's not useful immediately is the problem, though. I think that's fine, though. It's equivalent to an unupgraded defend. Until then. Havoc. I'd like a Havoc before, like a Sentinel or something, but let's get the rare card to make it more likely that this synergy works out. Just realized there's so many shops if we went this path. Let's not do that. Let's go for this one. Get a Jaw Worm. We'll take 2 damage. That's acceptable. Strike him 3 times. Ash Strike. There we are. Easy peasy. Get the potential to pick up a Flex or a Body Slam. Or do we just pick Sentinel? The exhaust decks are pretty block heavy. But I wouldn't turn down a Flex. I guess we did get an upgrade Defend too. Go Body Slam. Maybe we're going for a block deck. That has worked out pretty well for us. I'm cursed with doubt. I think that's fine. See if we can't get a relic in this next shop. We can go for a 10 hit. Unfortunately, I don't see a good way to kill Spike Slime. So let's do this. What it's there for. we will just defend twice, I guess. Considered hitting him once, but wasn't all that worth it. We need to be careful with all this little damage we're taking, though, since we can't heal as we normally would. Lost all non-attack cards in your hand, deal 16 damage. I think that's good enough for now. Over a headbutt, that is, which is why I took so long to click it there. Our HP is definitely not going to be full. Corruption. Corruption or Calcum, and then remove a card. Probably a Curse, undoubtedly. That was a pretty great shop. Yet another Exhaust here. Exhaust times 2. Probably not as necessary. Since we have Corruption now. Left or right? They're both pretty similar. I guess this way has 2 places to rest. That was pretty bad, all things considered. We got 2 strikes upgraded. Body Slam first. This really isn't a battle to use Regen Potion, I don't think. I did that backwards, didn't I? Whoops. Didn't matter there, but need to keep that in mind for future battles. Yes, Dark Embrace, please. We're actually getting the cards we need. Let's actually rest here. Since we're going to fight an elite. Vajra, free strength. Gremlin Knob. Don't need to Dark Embrace yet. I think against this guy. We do want to remember we have Orichalcum. Let's still defend twice here, I think. Even though that'll make the next few turns kind of sketchy. This might have been a good regen potion battle. Well, I don't think we can afford to Dark Embrace here. This still saves us 3 HP, and if we can kill him next turn, it's worth it. Which we definitely can. Whetstone, Bash, and Strike. Fortunately, all our basic cards are getting upgraded. Juggernaut. We need a way to make these powers easier to play. I'll take 3 HP. I'll do 1 more. Nope, can't go any further. We're still gonna fight this elite. Got 9 coming in. Let's get our synergies going since this is going to be a long battle. That may have been slightly more questionable of a move, but well, we need to defend. Guess we'll go for this. Surprisingly, we do get enough to kill this guy because of it. Days are good for us. Again, that's something to note. make sure to draw anything we need to. We kill you? 10 and 6. Fortunately, we didn't get any more blocks, if we even own any at this point. So, let's see, you're dead next turn regardless, right? I guess we still go for you then. Those dazes won't matter. So like one more good card and we're in this. Calipers. Eventually might be good. Iron Wave, pretty necessary. That way we get rid of all our blocks. Can we afford to play this turn? Take 5 damage, I think that's okay. Still deal like 11. Don't think we can afford to play these two. There we are. Not bad. Thunderclap. To purge any future like sentries or things like that. And the vulnerable definitely doesn't hurt. Clothesline might be better though, since we run out of block eventually as it stands. Oh, can't do it. Let's see if we can kill Hex Ghost with this deck so far. What is best to play turn 1? Probably Corruption since it costs the most. And then leave Defend in our deck for now. Here's where Clothesline will come in handy. Actually, I just realized we shouldn't have defended there because of Orichalcum. Probably have made that mistake a couple times now, huh? You don't have the card draw yet either. So we'll just do something like this for now. There's Dark Embrace. Oh, kinda need to defend. We may have made poor choices this run. It looks like 5 damage body slam and get rid of a defend. I think we'll keep it for now. I don't think we're gonna make Calipers work immediately, unfortunately. Good turn to do this though. He is no longer weak, so we definitely want to play that. May have just burned a defend for little reason once again. That's probably going to kill us in a few turns because of that decision. Or Calcum, saving us from the burns, not bad. Can we live this turn? Pretty sure we just died. Well, we had 2 short runs this episode. We tried out the daily challenge. That could have gone better for sure. And daily climb, I guess it's called. And that'll probably bring us to the beginning of our hiatus for a short while. I may eventually bring this series back if there's any demand for it. And of course I still will upload like VODs and such of any interesting Slay the Spire stuff that happens on stream. So definitely still be playing it there. Still have a long way to go on Ascensions. That's probably going to be quite a few weeks of playing each of these characters still. Well, thanks for watching. Do leave a like or dislike so I know where things stand, and see you eventually, I guess.